why are we where we are today? Why is Nigeria not a $1 trillion economy? But guess what? Despite or in spite of all these problems we have, at a suboptimal GDP of about $440 billion, Nigeria is still the largest economy in Africa. But we're not a member of BRICS, and we're not taking a leading role in the African Continental Free Trade Agreement. So it begs the problem is that, why is this a sleeping giant, or is this really a giant? So we're operating at 45% of our capacity, so to say. What does that mean? It means less work for all of us. It means less business for lawyers, less business for bankers, less business for engineers. But what is powering this country and what is sustaining this country is our agricultural production and agricultural base, which we are not adding any value to.
But for us to achieve the growth we are talking about, Nigeria has the potential to grow at 7% per annum. This would translate into doubling the economy in 10 years or even sooner. So the trillion is well within reach. You can actually see it, because doubling, that's talking about an economy of $900 billion, and that is huge. If you look at where Nigeria would be, starting to recognize the powerhouse that Nigeria is supposed to be. This would translate into about 160 million people moving into consuming class. So you look at all the subsets of a consuming class. What does that mean? From housing, from manufacturing, from healthcare to education, and moving 70 million people out of poverty.
One of the first things that we need to look at, obviously in our tax reform and even our fiscal policy, is the need to look at some of those things that are in our constitutions, that are in policies, and are also in some of the bills. A lot of work has been done over the years by so many presidential committees, so many councils, the United Nations, World Bank. There are SDG frameworks on even our fiscal policy. We need our learned colleagues to be able to look into some of these policies and bills and legal frameworks, because many of the things that are in the Constitution were there years ago. Some of them are not even relevant anymore, and some of them have choked us as a nation in terms of advancing and moving forward.
Nigeria has been regarded as a country with great potentials. But the question is, have we been able to realize or achieve these potentials? The answer is an emphatic no. Therefore, if we are now ready to turn the tables for a better Nigeria, we must first of all begin to admit certain challenges and problems open-mindedly with a view to solving them.